The UN estimate there are 375,000 Palestinian refugees living unwelcome in Lebanon. They and their forebears fled from Israel in 1948. Among the reasons they are unwelcome guests is that their armed struggle to return to Palestine brought about the invasion of Lebanon by Israel and the bombardment of West Beirut in June 1982. This left 18,000 people dead and 30,000 injured. The Palestinian Liberation Organization were forced out of their stronghold in West Beirut. They left Lebanon, and this left the refugees vulnerable. Refugee camps were destroyed, and whole families wiped out.
I've lost 45 members of my extended family. This woman here lost her 5 sons, and the 6th was her husband.
All the Palestinians here, they like to go to our home, to Palestine, not to stay here in Lebanon.
Today, refugees are unwelcome in a land they are desperate to leave.
How come you were free to work with us?
Because I'm not working at the moment.
Why is that?
Because I had to leave my last job, which was teaching at AUB, the American University, because I'm Palestinian.
Shatila refugee camp in West Beirut. Here, memories of the massacre are still fresh after nearly 20 years.
It started on the outskirts of Shatila, and it went out all across this area. And what happened was that the Phalange and the Lebanese forces came in under the protection of the Israelis, the Zionists.
تقريبا على الفجر وبلشوا يذبحوا بالعالم، فالمنطقة كانت كلياتها جثث، ناس أبرياء منهم أطفال.
And they started killing and massacring children and women and all sorts of innocent people, sheikhs, whoever came in their way. They're all innocent and they killed them. And this area right in front of this building, it was filled with bodies, dead bodies.
هاي المنطقة كانت كلها كمان جثث وهون فاتوا ذبحوا.
All the way through here, this entire area, there were massacres and they were slaughtering people.
اللي فاتوا ذبحوا بالبلطات والسكاكين، شي طفوه، شي عدموه، هيك.
They came in with knives and axes. They shot them. They killed them in the worst ways possible.
كان عمري 9 سنين.
I was 9 years old.
At least 2,000 Palestinians were killed in Shatila and Sabra refugee camps in 1982. 3 years later, the Israeli army withdrew and the PLO started to return to the camps. Wanting control and fearing this return might provoke Israeli retaliation, the pro-Syrian Amal militia laid siege to the Palestinian refugee camps. This was largely a political struggle. Ibrahim Daoud was one of the Palestinian fighters defending Burj el Barajneh, a camp 5 kilometers south of Beirut.
بالبداية أنا قبل ما أتحدث عن حرب المخيمات في مسألة حابة أنوه لإلها.
Well, the camps war was a terrible war, and it was between a brother and a brother, and a heart and a heart, and really both sides lost. The only side that may have won were the Zionists. So to speak about it now, we're reopening old wounds and we're taking the dead out of the grave.
المخيم الفلسطيني موجود في بقعة هي محسوبة بالمعنى الطائفي إلى الطائفة الشيعية.
The problem is the Palestinians were here. They're Sunni in a predominantly Shiite district. And what they needed to do was purify the district to make it wholly Shia, and that's why they wanted to get rid of them.
بال 85 كان المطروح في لبنان مسألة متعلقة بإقامة الكانتونات.
This problem of sectarianism is not new to Lebanon. It did not start in '85. This is something